Let's make some bagels. So the bread maker dough is so easy to make. It's one of the easiest ones that you can make in your bread maker. So all I'm gonna do is take 1 1/4 cups of warm water. To that, I'm gonna add 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just gonna pour that right into my bread maker. Then I'm gonna take 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm gonna pour those in. I actually kind of pour them to the side, and I'm gonna make a little well in the middle of my flour. And so there, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and set our selection to the dough cycle and just hit start. Okay, so when our dough is done and completed its cycle on the bread machine, which ours has, the instructions say that we're supposed to punch it down and leave it in the pan and just let it rest for 10 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. Put a little hole through here and stretch it. So all we've done is taken our dough out and put it into 8 separate little balls. And now all we're doing is using a little bit of flour to poke a hole in the middle. And we're gonna pull these so that they resemble a bagel. Now I've got some boiling water on the stove. I'm trying to get that up to a boil, and then we're gonna put these in the boiling water before we bake them. That's what's gonna give them the really fun, bagel-y look that we have when we make bagels. This just isn't too hard so far. The bread maker's done all of the work for us. All we're gonna do now is just finish with the little holes. Just like that. All right. I think all of our bagels look pretty good. Except this one needs a bigger hole. Maybe this one. They're gonna come together more and more as they continue to rise. So what we're gonna do now is put a damp tea towel on our bagels, and we're just gonna let them rest for another 10 minutes while our boiling water comes up to a boil. So we're just gonna put our damp towel over this, and I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is take a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm gonna put it in the water. Just like that. And this is actually gonna make for a little bit more chewy bagel. So we're gonna drop our dough in 2 at a time. There's 1, 2. Okay, after 1 minute, we're gonna go ahead and turn our bagels so that both sides get the boiling water, just like this. After 1 more minute, we're gonna take our bagel, use a slotted spoon, try to get as much of the water off as possible, and you're gonna put that on a silicone baking mat, just like this. Look how much bigger these have gotten already. So let me do 2 more. I'm gonna have to do these in batches, and then we'll be right back. The next step is that we're gonna take an egg wash, and we're gonna go ahead and coat all of our bagels. And an egg wash is simple. It's just 1 egg beaten up with a tablespoon of water. So we're gonna cover these up. And then we're gonna add our favorite seasoning. Now you can add sesame seeds, you can add poppy seeds, you can add jalapenos and cheese. I mean, whatever your favorite bagel is, you go ahead and make your bagel. For me, I only get the onion bagel or the everything bagel when I go out to get a bagel. So what I'm gonna do today, it's amazing because now they sell the bagel seasoning right in the stores, and it's just a couple dollars. It's very inexpensive. So we're gonna go ahead and treat our bagels with some everything everything but the bagel. So we're just gonna put this on just like that. This stuff is so good. And to make it a little bit better, we're actually gonna put a little bit of chopped onion on ours, just like this. So it's a true onion bagel. Just like, oh, it already smells amazing. I could almost eat it raw. Okay, so you see I've got this on a silicone lined pan. I'm gonna put this in the oven, preheated oven at 425 for about 20 minutes. You're gonna make sure that they rise and they are nice and golden brown. Look how gorgeous my first set of bagels came out. They're just absolutely beautiful. Now this second set of bagels, I'm gonna do the same thing. I put the egg wash on them, but this time I have an everything bagel seasoning with some Asiago cheese flavoring. So we're gonna try that on this second set of bagels. And then a little bit of our onion, a little bit of our chopped onion, dehydrated chopped onion. That's really what makes it have that wonderful onion flavor. Can't have too much onion in my opinion. My taste buds are already dying with age, so I have to really doctor things up at this point. All right, back in the oven, 425 for 20 minutes, and we're gonna test one of these bagels out. So we're gonna go ahead and slice this bagel and see how it looks on the inside. Wow. Oh, it's so nice and warm, chewy. So I've decided that I'm not gonna toast this because I wanna taste it right out of the oven. So all I'm gonna do is put a little bit of butter on it. I'm not even gonna put on cream cheese on this one. I just wanna taste this freshly made out of the oven. I wanna give you a real live idea of how this bagel came out. Now I'm gonna let this butter kind of melt a little bit onto these bagels. And I'm gonna finish making my scrambled eggs, and then I'll let you know how it turned out. All right, we're gonna finish putting our butter all over our bagel. Oh, this just smells so good. It was worth the wait. Okay, let's give our bagel a try. This, I already know it's gonna be good. I've been smelling it for the last 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is, it's chewy, got a wonderful flavor. So good. I'm gonna say this, hands down the best bagel I ever had, ever. Hands down, hands are down. Give this a try. Make your own bagel. If you have a bread maker, make your own bagels. If you don't, I have the one that I use is that Jaworski bread machine. Check it out. I have it in my Amazon store. It's worth the price of the machine to make the bagels every week. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications. And I'll see you next time. I think next time I'm gonna try a sourdough bagel. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.